Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Tom, and today I'm excited to take you along on my karting journey. Whether you're a seasoned racer or just starting out, hopefully you will get some entertainment from this, learn some tips and maybe some insight. So let's get started. Today we're at Karting North East for the local championship in the higher karts. So hopefully it's going to be an intense day of racing. Now the format is 15 minutes of qualifying, straight into a 15-minute race. We then pull in for the heavy group to go out, and after they finish their qualifying and race, we go out for our final 15-minute race. With this being my first video, there is going to be mistakes, whether that be editing, sound, or whatever else. So happy for your criticism in the comments, and I will make sure I read every comment. I can say between qualifying and race, I did hear beep beep beep, which I now know battery flat. So future videos, I may not show the qualifying, just give you the action from race 1 and 2. Right, so we will get our qualifying started. Now I will just skip ahead to our fastest lap of the session and give you a little walkthrough as well. So this first corner is flat out, so you can't really get that wrong, making sure you get as close to the apex as you can. In this one you've got to be very careful not to run any of the curbs, as they will give you a warning and then a black flag. St. John's here, ensure you use the entirety of the track to get round. First centre rest, which I didn't do here, try to get as close to a late apex as you can, run middle of the track to then bring yourself over so you can be as close to the apex on the second centre. Chicane, you need to make sure you get very close to all 3 curbs. Since they give you warning flags for curbs, make sure you don't run too wide. I tried to use that little kink to the left as my reference point of when to turn and to touch the brakes a little. Make sure you run all the track on the exit. The horseshoe, you don't want to drift any wider than the middle of the track, making sure that you get very close to the apex on the last portion of it. Try and run the pit lane in, ready to use the entirety of the track, and then run to the white line for the start finish straight. That brings us a lap of Karting North East. So my fastest lap in qualifying was 109.3. So that time actually put me second on the grid for race 1. Now, as mentioned previously, the battery did go flat in the camera, and hopefully I'll not make that mistake again. Nothing exciting happened in that race. Finished that race in 4th position, so for the final race, as you can see, we are 4th on the grid. So having a quick look around, see my competition. Since I've been racing in this competition all year now, I have an idea of how everyone races. The person directly in front of me is currently the championship leader. The person in first is my Buckmore 24-hour racing buddy, as well as the person behind, as you've seen in the Fernando Alonso helmet. The good thing about this championship is that they do reverse karts. What I mean by that is that if you finished first in race 1, you will get the person who finished last's kart, to make it fair so nobody blames each kart of why they are in their position. We're currently waiting for the lights to change, and hopefully we get a good start. As we go, I can see that my kart maybe doesn't have as much bottom, just waving through, as mentioned, my 24-hour racing buddy through, as he is currently 3rd in the championship, to try and maximise his points. So as you can see, not the best start, losing a couple of positions. I am currently 2nd in the championship, and that can't change, so I am just here to have some fun and try to make the most of it. So a little bit defensive going into the first centre, as that is the popular place for overtakes, just so everyone can settle in to the positions. As mentioned, someone's maybe got a little bit faster kart behind us, as well as some people might have faster karts in front. Seem to be happy with the kart at this moment in time, quite close on the bumper of the person in the blue suit. Seem to be gaining in some areas and losing it in others, but tyres are cold, so we can see where we can actually place. As we're coming to do our first lap, the main telltale sign if you've got a good or a bad kart is the start finish straight. So I'll let you guys decide, comparing me to the kart in front or indeed the kart behind, if you think I've got a good kart in 3, 2, 1. I think I can guess exactly what you're going to say at that one. Now, to be honest, I didn't get a good exit from that last corner. However, The person in the red suit certainly has a bit more top end, since he made me and the cart in front look like we were standing still. So this, as mentioned, this is the best place to overtake going at the first centre, is that you can run them a little bit wide to stop them getting the switch back on you. As we can see, the people in front are battling a little, which maybe gives us a bit of hope to catch them up. So I'll skip a little bit ahead to see what's happening at the front pack. Now we can actually see first and second place battling, but it gives us a time to get back with the pack in front. Thinking I was making a position on the horseshoe, but they managed to hold it all the way around the outside. And as you saw beforehand, the person has a little bit more of an edge on the straight. In the first couple of laps, I don't tend to defend too much, just to allow the people with the faster karts to either catch up to the people in front to essentially slow them down. If we do look a little bit ahead, we can see the person with the Fernando Alonso helmet, which was my Buckmore 24 racing buddy, Penfold, is doing an amazing job holding a train behind him, but it's allowed me to catch up essentially in the corners. And just while nothing's exciting's happening, you would have already noticed, but the camera quality has changed. Due to the battery going flat between qualifying and race 1, I am an idiot and forgot to change them back. So hopefully I don't make that mistake again. Now, as we can see, he's trying to go down the inside on that corner. However, there's enough runoff to make sure that you have the inside for the next corner. Being a little bit close in the chain, I may make it a little bit hard to overtake on the straight, but I'll always make sure there's a little bit extra room if their cart was faster down that straight. At this moment, I feel like there is a little bit of a train behind me, so feeling that I need to make a move sooner rather than later, so at least there's a little bit more gap behind us. A little bit of a touch on that person there, quick wave of the hand to say sorry. There seems to be a couple of us very even within this pack. I'm very surprised the person in the red suit in front hasn't actually made a move on everybody else the way that he overtook us at the start. But again, he's just getting hauled up, maybe that little bit inexperience of the overtaking and where to do so, but we can see he's made the job done there. Person in front there now is maybe on the back foot. As you can see, he's looking behind him, maybe a little bit scared of who's going to come past next. Nothing really happens for a couple of laps, so I will skip ahead, and then we are in the pack with the person that was defending beforehand in the Alonso helmet, and it's me and the Red Bull suit trying to get past. Now, it may be a fun game to actually count how many times this person looks behind them, as he is extremely worried, but I'm not one to really make a dive bomb where I shouldn't, especially since I'm here just to enjoy the day. Now, this is the first video that I've ever edited, so I can safely say I cannot keep that up. I don't even know how I've actually done that bit. But if it's something that you like, again, leave a comment down below and I'll try to get better at editing videos. So as we're coming on the back straight, you can see the person in front of me tap the back of his helmet. It's just as he wants a little boost up the backside in order to try to get close to the person in front. Now, what I failed to notice there, which is why I paused the video, is that said black flag. As you'll see, the person to my right tries to overtake me, but then gives me a position back. This may play a part a little bit further in the video. So again, skip a little bit ahead as nothing exciting happens, still in the same chain, where it looks like the person with the Red Bull suit is getting a little bit frustrated trying to overtake. And since there's a bit of gap between karts now, it's going to enable the people behind me to try and make some moves. As you can see, the guy with the orange accent suit has managed to go around the outside of us down the straight. But the main thing is to try and have as much fun, find people who you're on pace with, and try to have a good battle between everybody. Now, although I've got some laps and positions on the screen, when you're in a race you actually don't know how long is left or what position you are in. When it's getting closer to the 15-minute mark, that's when I'll try to keep my positions a little bit more. As mentioned, I am currently second in the championship, which isn't going to change. I cannot reach first, and third cannot reach me. I don't want to ruin anybody else's race. And while we're coming to the end of the race, just to give you a bit of backstory about myself, is I used to race owner-driver karts quite a long time ago at a national level, and as I've got older, being one of the oldest on the grid, decided to join the local championship just to blow off some cobwebs and to stop me getting speeding tickets. Speeding on the roads is not good, so do it on the track. I had some inspiration to start recording my videos from someone local at a track. We also did the Buckmore 24-hour race together. I will make a link to that video as well, so if you don't mind, give Bruffy a follow. We had some amazing support from his followers. If you have seen either the Sidemen's video, also known as Senior Frogs, Quadrants video, or watch the live, we were named 1322 Racing North East. Bringing it back to the racing video, I'm sure you're amazed at how well Penfold is keeping everyone behind him. Now, the person in the Red Bull suit is also a contender for third place in the championship. So Penfold's main focus is to put as many karts between both him and the person in the Red Bull suit as he can. So as we get into a bit latter part of the race, you can see everyone's a little bit more eager to make some overtakes, and great thing for Penfold, the person in the Red Bull suit is dropping a little bit behind. This year, the top 3 in the championship get a paid round for the BPEC, so that will be racing GX200 Pro Karts in that championship, which I believe will be in the amateur division. So with it being the top 3, that's why I'm not too eager to try and force my way to the front. Even if I wanted to, I don't think I can, as I've made plenty of mistakes through this race, and I'm just lacking that little bit of oomph to make the moves stick. My main plan with this channel is to get a minimum of 1 video per month, which will be this championship. Hopefully, if allowed, I will get some footage from the BPEC. I will be looking to get some random sessions either from the local indoor karting or another local outdoor track. I do prefer outdoor tracks because I much prefer the weather playing a part into it, as I'm much more of a wet weather driver than I would say for a dry, being a little bit heavier than some of these drivers, as well as the experience in the wet plays a big difference. And here we are on the final lap, which even though the race has been pretty calm, every moment on the track is a chance to improve and just enjoy the experience. As mentioned, I've been doing this race all season, and it's a great social event to see your friends and just have a little bit of laugh on the track. And at this point, you've noticed that I'm currently in 9th position, and as I mentioned earlier on, that I failed to notice the black flag, where the person who was actually in first place got a black flag. So as soon as I cross the line, it should jump up to 8th. Now, if you can see, Penfold in front must have been extremely happy the way he was bobbing along in his kart there. That's it for today's video. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your support. I'd love to hear your thoughts on what you liked about the video, what I could improve, so please leave a comment below and let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because that's apparently what people say at the end of videos. And I'll see you on the track next time.